You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now.
Cold. So cold. I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks...
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me, too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed. We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrade. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount... We've never seen the effects this heightened before.
The Teyvat?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Genshin, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat the...
True. It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of... There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me...
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Genshin! They survived the...
What is it, Eon-san?
But,
Are you sure about this?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Huh?
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it. No. Please, Duarte.
Oh no, it's no...
My friend, is he any better? Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end. Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but he was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning? No problem. Thank you for looking out for...
We're back! How are you?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here?
It's working!
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. No. Wait. Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Otoko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was trying. You went through all that for me? While all... Thank you.
no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop. It will devour everyone.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be an even... She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Otoko? I'm so relieved. I think you're onto something. The mental Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle? Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle? When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the...
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss... By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't... She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her.
How can we help her?
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes!
Family? If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to... But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward.
Kochita.
Fight it.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out.
There's no turning back. I have to face it. Even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone!
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the but I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down. No matter...
Stay away from my brother!
My guiding star! Let's help her out! Ah! With sword comes shadow. Don't blink!
I can do this. I have to do this.
That time. The night is cold. Cold. Mine's a good... I see everything. Speed of light.
Go away!
Nowhere to hide.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding? That's impossible! They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened? That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the truck.
I'll keep you company.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Eon-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess he really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about the Traveler really are...
Kuchita is getting better, too!
Just what will we come across this time?
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You're right. That makes a lot of... That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything? Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged. You're amazing, An-san. You...
Heian-san! Bad news! Occult Land is out of control! What are you doing, Occult Land? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Occult Land!
So, he thinks we're Abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst!
Don't blink!
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe!
Speed of light!
With sword from shadow.
Mom, Dad, are gone. This is my final battle!
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters! Give me my family back! Look, Occult Land! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Are you alright, sir?
Please, don't hurt my son. He's just...
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him.
Oh, God.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice! It...
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental... The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial... However, there are also those who are so far...
The draft of...
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe... This man is a devoted warrior. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Give me your worst. Hurry! He's...
Please, give him in his mind, all his family and comrades.
Monsters! What's going on? My head hurts.
It's all right, my boy. It was just an... Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you
For... Just... Capi...
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part... Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains when my platoon arrived in Natland 500 years ago. Like you, we were true Outlanders. But as time passed, though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast, just as I fought for the glory of Conria. We fought side by side to the very end. They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet...
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any—
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history.
Like, with the who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as we faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter, I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need... Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not...
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around—
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer... All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis. And that is why...
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just—
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer.
Wait. Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Travel?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I... The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Oh, did something happen?
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long? Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us? I brought candy and cookies to share.
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source Crackers too? Score!
Just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan. I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to everyone has to say?
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the traveler, so she has to make up some excuse. So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it? You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick. Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moeka, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.